What's up, my people? Happy Thursday, everybody. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Dewan. So, yes, I feel bad for Tracy, but Martin was finally exposed on be on The Young and the Restless today. He was exposed and arrested, as he should be, that creep. How dare he do what he did to my Tracy Abbott? My boo. Tracy Abbott deserves better. She deserves a real man that will hold her at night. And what Martin did to her was unacceptable. I mean, what he did to Sharon and Phyllis was deplorable too. But what he did to my Tracy, unacceptable. Martin is so crazy. He needs to stay in jail. I feel so bad for Tracy Abbott. And me too. She's blaming herself for something that monster did. And that just broke my heart because Tracy Abbott is a high value woman. Who is Arsenal? That rich guy. Jack was about to fight him. Jack was about to beat him up. He was about to fight him. Like, Jack was ready to throw hands with Martin today. Like, Martin, you don't play with my Tracy and expect to live to tell the tale or happily ever after. Don't nobody do that. Then live to tell the tale. Unacceptable. So, Martin, you are on one. But that Amazon, Phyllis, and Sharon, they found a way to get him to drop that facade. Victor's going to play with Audra. He need to leave my boo, Audra Charles, alone. Hi, Aaron Hill. Aaron Hill said Drew got on my nerves today. Drew got on my nerves every single day. Like, seriously. And Willow got on my nerves too. Acting like Wiley is happy to move in with Drew. Like, stop confusing that boy. Yeah, hi, LaShawn. Yeah, Rocky and the kids are taking a little nap. But yeah, Drew need to go somewhere on General Hospital. But Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital, he actually did something decent today for the first time in his miserable life in about a whole long time. He broke off his friendship with Natalia. Here she go with them fake tears in her eyes. I'm like, she's a sociopath, like you said. How do you know she's not leaking information to your enemies about your heart condition? Okay? How do we know she ain't? We don't trust her, so you can't trust her. She's a liar. She can only be truthful about being homophobic, but everything else, she's a liar. She's a manipulator. Audra is going to think Victor's going to not screw her over again. Hi, Rosemary Brown. Hi, Kyrie. I'm glad he got arrested for what he did to Tracy. How are you today? I'm doing okay. But yeah, Martin, he had to go to jail. Victor's going to play Audra. He'll try. Has General Hospital been renewed? I'm not sure. Not yet. I mean, I assume they're going to be. Yes, Audra's going to work for him again to take down Mr. Sheffield. I mean, because think about it like this, LaShawn. If Bald and the Beautiful could get renewed for 3 years with their rating, then ABC, you can give General Hospital another year if the Bald and the Beautiful out of all shows got renewed for 3 years. I'm going to feel bad for Nate getting hurt by Audra. And Martin got on my nerves too. Facts. Hi, Caroline Spencer. How are you today? Because we still don't know who snapped those pictures of Ava with her hands on Christina Corinthos. Yeah, we do. It was one of Sonny's people. But yeah, I'm glad he took off all associations with that evil Natalia Ramirez because she can't be trusted. Martin is a control freak. You're talking about Beyond the Gates, Martin. We're talking about Young and the Restless, Martin. But yeah, both of them get on my nerves. I'm just saying they both belong in jail. Hi, I'm Jacqueline. How are you? I hope Ted's Secret will come out soon. Great, thank you. And I'm doing well. Lucy Cow should ask Emma Drake to perform at the Nurses Ball. She used to sing. Yeah. She should. I'm not sure she will. Yeah, but both of them are horrible people. Both Martins are horrible, horrible people. But oh my God, the idea that Tracy's going to be carrying around this guilt for months that she brought them all into her house, she should have known it was too good to be true. But he charmed her, he romanced her, he played her. Um, did I get the job? Well, the interview was 30 plus minutes. So they said I should be hearing back soon. So hopefully I'm good this evening, this night. It's been a while. Yes. We missed you. So Kyrese Clark, who looks better, Audra Charles or 88 Turner? Audra Charles, but 88 Turner is a very close second. I mean, but I would do 88 Turner first, though. But I'm just saying, but Audra Charles still looks better than her. But I would still be with 88 Turner first. Because that woman, there's no limits with her. I could do what I want, when I want, how I want it. If Kyle get Audra pregnant, then will he have to deal with her for 18 years? That's how that typically works. I'm pissed that the writers did what they did to Tracy. Exactly. Unacceptable. But all I know is Josh Griffith, you're not off the hook. Tracy needs to get a real man now. I don't care who, I don't care how, where you got to fit it in the budget, but Tracy Abba's gonna get her a man by the end of this year, by the end of this month. She better find her a new man by the end of the summer. She better be getting a hot summer romance. Okay? Tracy deserves better. She sure do. And she will get better. She is not about to go back to being single for the rest of her life, thinking that she wasn't going to find love again. She is way too good of a woman to pass up. So, Josh Griffith, whatever you got to do, you better get to them casting calls because Tracy Abbott will be getting her a new man. Do you hear me? Because I better not have to repeat myself a few months from now if I don't get no inklings. Because I'm gonna check in with my girl Melanie Corley. She'll be on the lookout. On some spoiler alerts to see if Tracy will get a new man. If not, me and you, Josh Griffith, we're gonna be having some problems. Jacqueline said Tracy will not trust no man again. Mm-mm. Oh, she will. She will find love again. Kane Ashby and Tracy Abbott. Per spoiler, Trevor St. John is back. Oh, man. I didn't enjoy him as Tucker. Is Kane coming back? I guess. But I don't like the Tucker character, especially not with him in the role. Now, William DeVry took over the role of Tucker. I'd be cool with that. But this one is But moving to Days of Our Lives, the Queen Bee, Sammy Brady, Hurricane Sammy Brady, is back in action. Looking gorgeous as always. And she was checking Bella immediately too. Be like, yep. So I could see you back after my leftovers. I'm like, She's like, oh no, EJ pursued me this time around. Yeah, because of Nicole. Okay, Belle, you were a rebound from Nicole. So, and Sammy is a whole different league. I mean, Belle, you're cute and all, but come on. Sammy, I saw a spark with Tracy and Tucker. Stop with those lies. They don't like Haley. We don't like Haley at all. That'd be good. Yes, she back and will land in Ray's bed. Probably. I think Alex gonna tell Xander the truth. But I don't blame Belle though, because a part of me would be on site too. I think hi Sammy Thompson. How are you tonight? Sammy Thompson said Alex gonna tell Xander the damn truth. You know? I honestly don't care when Xander finds out the truth. He deserves every bit of smoke that he gets because he be going around threatening children. Anita don't mess around with her. She sure don't. Oh no. Hi, I know. Yeah, Anita, she's a good looking older woman. I like Anita. I like Anita a lot. Tamara Tooney be slaying that role of Anita. She sure do. I'm like, that's my girl. That is my girl. But yeah, Haley and Bill, they get on my last nerve. I didn't watch Beyond the Gates today because I knew Haley and Bill were at the country club flaunting their little romance like somebody cares about them. No, nobody cares about either one of you. Neither one of you are my Danny Dupree. But I will watch back Beyond the Gates later so I could check out my boo, Danny Dupree. That is the queen bee for a reason. She runs Fairmont Crest. Why do you think Liam don't want anyone to know about him? Who knows? Maybe he's faking it. That'd be a great storyline twist. If he's faking all that to get Steffi back. Hey, wink, wink. Wink, wink said on a scale of 1 to asshole, what do you think about Drew today? 3 assholes and 1. I saw Tracy being sweet to Tucker. How could you say you be mean to Tracy? Please, because Tracy looks better than Tucker, okay? Tracy can do better than Tucker. That's why. We don't need no Tucker on some Tracy Abbott. I saw that Sidwell and 88 Turner is husband and wife. They is. I'm like, damn, that is one lucky bastard. If I didn't respect them more, I would respect them now. Liam and Steffi back together. Yeah. You know what? But Steffi is a no good wife. Tracy Abbott was the only Abbott who was nice to Tucker. Yeah, because that's who Tracy is. She's a nice person. But her niceness has limits. She's very nice when it comes to personality, but she's picky when it comes to who gets to see her body. I'm just saying who gets to be with Tracy Abbott. That's a very picky woman when it comes to that because she has a lot of options. So therefore, Tracy's not about to just go sleeping around with Tucker. Steffi gonna go on maternity leave next month, as she should. As she should. And Tracy don't need her sister's leftovers. Okay? I'm just saying. Tracy is an original. So that is why Dewan, she ain't thinking about no Tucker McCall. Is Tucker back? Apparently he's on his way back. I hope I get Liam to do a waffle commercial. It would be so funny. It would fit his personality. That waffling bastard. But yeah, I don't like Xander, but I'm still happy that he got Gabby all the way together. He sure did. He got her together. Um, they were like, "Oh yeah, oh you don't get to keep Gabby Chic. You could quit, but you have a non-complete compete clause. We will own Gabby Chic." Because apparently, when Gabby and Stefan were going around town trying to bully everybody, I didn't forget about that storyline. I didn't forget about it at all. Um, Philip was one of their victims. So, therefore, now karma came back around on Gabby. She talked about, oh, I need time to think about it. You ain't got no time, boo. It's either now or never. Uh, um, uh, Olive, also known as Jacqueline, said, I'm getting sick and tired of Claire and Kyle scenes. And then Tommy Smith said, Mr. Sheffield and the nanny are a perfect couple. You still can't tell if the actress plays Steffi is pregnant. Oh, I could tell. And I'm looking forward to the day that Steffi goes away. Because she get on my nerves with her hypocrisy. She get to be all up over her ex-husband, but yet she has a very short leash on Finn. If Finn tries to do anything outside of speaking to his adoptive mother, then Steffi got an attitude. It's always Steffi's way or the highway. Like, Steffi don't deserve a man like Finn. She don't deserve one. He's too normal, and she's used to toxic men. That's all Steffi's brain can process is a toxic man because she herself is a toxic woman. So that's why Steffi is the way she is. She's toxic. And Finn deserves better. But as long as he don't end up with that middle school body boy Hope, then we're good. Then I'm good with whoever he leaves Steffi for one day. Because he don't deserve a lifetime of being bullied by Steffi. Every time he tries to have his own opinions, she throws an ultimatum at him. And I've had it. Even though her brother is a murderer. I'll be so glad when Steffi go on a break. Geez, she's annoying. Very annoying. The storyline with Liam is stupid. But Brad Bell promised it's going to be a great storyline. I'm like, All of you don't like Kyle and Claire? Nope. The only reason I'm cool with Kyle and Claire is because I don't want Summer to have Kyle. I want to make sure that Summer ends up alone and miserable for the rest of her miserable life. She don't deserve a man. That's another woman that don't. I don't like how Liam made Steffi think Bill was the reason he fainted. I'm glad Bill dragged him now. Please, Steffi is not she is a bully. She's a huge bully. That's all she's ever done is bully, 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 bully. I'm just saying. She's a humongous bully. The writers should write Liam off. I don't know what's taking him so long. I mean, really, what does he bring to the table? But back to the Young and the Restless real quick. Like I said, that was creative how that Amazon Phyllis and Sharon, they got it out of him. They got that confession out of him. He was mad as can be. He's like, no, I know I helped. I know I helped both of you. I helped you solve your feud, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, no, we hate each other more than ever. It was funny when Sharon called Phyllis a bitch. Well, because Phyllis is one. I mean, I'm just saying, I know they were just playing Martin, but I'm just saying, but it's true. Phyllis is. Steffi's the pillar of the community, the queen of LA. I'm dead. She may be the queen of LA, but she's a pain in the behind. But Elizabeth Weber is the pillar of Port Charles. Pillar of the Port Charles community is Elizabeth Weber. And it's funny because Elizabeth and Steffi have slept with the same amount of men, too. Hello, it's Jacqueline Olive. Jocelyn is my middle name. Yes. Jacqueline Olive Jocelyn is my middle names. Nice. But yes, I agree with you that they should have gotten rid of Liam. Like, I still think Luna should have, when she was going on her killing spree, she should have taken out Liam. That would have been a very exciting storyline. But no, we can't have nice things. Because Bill wouldn't have gotten her pardon just now. We would be seeing Bill versus Sheila. If that was the case, that would be some good TV watching. But now we got to keep Liam alive so he can go back to ping ponging between Hope and Steffi. But poor Tracy Tears, my phone is not working. I'm on a tablet. That's why I'm using all of them. But it's me, Jacqueline. Yeah, it's Jacqueline. That comment is for you, Tommy Smith. How did it go today, by the way? The interview went well. It was over 30 minutes. So I felt I left a good impression. So hopefully I hear back from him tomorrow. It was over 30 minutes. Lord. I answered all the right questions. Luna was boring as a good girl. I prefer villain Luna. Me too. I prefer villain Luna too. Like, especially when she's not crying. Because she do not have a good cry face. She just don't. So, I like it when she has that demented smile on her face. That's the Luna I like. I know what time it is. But Luna needs to be written off because, like Sheila Carter, after a while, she's boring. Bull crap. Luna ain't going nowhere. It's Steffi is the one that's going on vacation. Me and Rakisha are rooting for you. Not Rakisha. But poor Tracy, though. I still can't believe how much pain she is in because of Martin. But at least he was finally arrested. I'm like, OMG. When she took off that ring on her finger, I'm like, my poor baby, Tracy. That's just not right. But Tracy, you're going to pawn that ring. I don't care how you Abbotts have money. You're going to pawn that ring. He gave it to you. It's yours. You're about to go to a pawn shop and pawn it. Then you can go to a male strip club. I'm just saying. Luna is going to Ferncliff. Imagine Tracy walking into a male strip club. I'm dead. Do you agree with Jack Brennan telling Carly to go after Willow? Yep. She's still rich. She'll be okay. Yeah, she'll be okay. She is still rich. But yeah, that's just extra spending money for her. So she should do that out of spite. To go pawn that money and then that specific money, get it all in cash at the pawn shop so she can go to a male strip club and throw it to all the male strippers that look better than Martin ever did in his prime and now. That's what you do. You got to be petty. You got to be rich and petty. I'm just saying. She'll forget all about Martin. Next is Christina Corinthos. Luck. Ugh. Christina gets me a headache. That's what she's got to do. And then she can go back to writing her romance novels. You know, Tracy Abbott, you have a lot to offer. Any man. So, I don't know why you were thinking anything otherwise, but I love the way that Jack protects her, though. I just love it. The way that Jack stepped up for Tracy. The writers really need to take note because this storyline is going really well, okay? Like, The Young and the Restless, the quality has been so much better since Tracy's been given a front burner storyline. The ratings are better because we got a break from Nikki Newman. I mean, seriously, those Newmans are insufferable. It's always the damn Newmans that usually get the action storyline, but this one really had nothing to do with the Newmans. Outside of shit, because Sharon's not a Newman. So, all it had was Nick over there. Why did Tracy fall for a killer? Well, he didn't really kill anyone. He's a psycho. Elizabeth will leave Lucky because of the Christina cover, as she should. Okay, Lucky, you made a big mistake. Because the pillar of the community, she's changed from her ways. She's not conniving no more. So, you, Lucky, you made a big miscalculation. When you think you could cover for for Christina and live to tell the tale. Unacceptable. I miss seeing Adam. I don't. He's a low-down, dirty, cheating dog that needs to stay in his corner. Stay on his leash. He wants to be with that grifter Chelsea. Go be with her. But this was a real refreshing storyline. So, Josh Griffith, I still don't like you, but I give you your props. I see tomorrow Kyle asked Claire to move in with him. Oh my gosh. Here they go. Always moving somebody in somebody else's home. He don't even own that home. Who is he to be moving people into this? Like everything we just went through, they still didn't learn nothing. Jesus Christ. All that crap we just went through. With Crazy Martin, now you're going to have Crazy Claire moving in there? Like, no, Kyle. You want to move your little girlfriend? Move your little girlfriend somewhere else. But she's not welcome to move into the same house where Tracy Abbott lives. I don't like Claire that much. Like, Jesus Christ. Always moving like these. Ooh, child. These entitled ass white people get on my nerves in General City. God damn. Always inviting somebody in somebody else's home. Shoot. Hey, Black Pink Me. Tracy still loves that man, whoever he is. And I know it's my. Oh, no, she don't love him no more. She took that ring off real quick. She couldn't take that ring off quick enough. She said, yeah, let me just go over there. And she took that ring off and she held her head held high. But I'm happy that Sherman and Phyllis softly broke at her. She said, no, this is not your fault. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. I'm like, good. Tell Tracy that as many times as it takes for her to hear it. Because this is not her fault. They just move anybody in that house. Tara needs to come get her baby. Exactly. She need to get out of that jail. She need to get pardoned. We need to contact a local politician that can get that pardon passed so she could be pardoned from prison and on her way out so she can get her child back. Chance finally dumped Summer. He sure did. He dumped that frumpy looking trick. He do not like her no more. He told her to hit the road. But Martin is dumb anyway. It's like, why would he be saying all that in front of Chance? I would have been like, let me get an attorney. I wouldn't have said nothing to that 10-foot tall dragon Amazon. I wouldn't have said nothing to her. My mouth would have been sealed. So you see, he did that to himself. That stupid plan of theirs worked. I would have just pled the fifth. I would have been all. I wouldn't have nothing to say until the lawyer with the red wig gets in here. Trump got Luna out. Yeah, well, he might as well do something right for once in his miserable life. So therefore, good performance by Martin. Oh yeah, the actor was killing it. I don't know his name. I think it's Christopher Cousins or something like that. But he definitely gave an Emmy-worthy performance, but so did Tracy. I want to see Tracy nominated for Special Guest Performer next year or Supporting Actress next year. And she better win. This scene's better be submitted for today because Tracy broke all of our hearts. I think Tracy still loved Martin, but she probably won't admit it. Now she don't love him. She don't love him. She don't want him. She don't need him. She won't even look his direction no more. He is beneath her in every possible way. So you and Black Pink Me think that she'll still love him, but no. She ain't giving him another thought. There's way too many men that are after her. So therefore, she got way too many men to choose from. I don't know. W. Hi, Melanie. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Not mine. LOL. I'm dead. Look, wink, wink. When are you gonna stop with your lies and your fallacies? Okay, you know damn well you were tearing up for Tracy Abbott today. I mean, I wasn't, but still, I felt bad for her though. So no, when are you gonna stop with your lies? Grace Buckingham. Ugh, I don't care about that woman. But Melanie, I need you to keep a lookout, sweetie, for casting calls for Tracy's new man. Make sure you stay up to date with that. Okay, give me updates on that every day or every chance you get to be on here. Make sure you let me know when Tracy Abbott gets her a new man casted on this role. When you hear about Tracy's next romance, because I'm not getting my foot off Josh Griffith's neck. He's gonna find her a new man by the end of the summer. I wish Claire would dress like Audra and Sally. Those clothes she has on is ugly. I think Liam might try to use this injury as an excuse to get Steffi to fall for him again. That's what he's doing. Manipulative. He's so manipulative. But if Steffi falls for it, it's her problem. And Finn better never give her another chance. If he finds this out. Because this is her last chance. I feel bad for Martin having to deal with Phyllis. She would make anybody crash out. I'm dead. Look, that Amazon did what she had to do today. Her and the crackhead were working side by side. So I can't even hate on Phyllis at this second. I could find a reason to hate on her again, but I just felt she did what she had to do. So I'll give that 10-foot tall Amazon her props for that one. She just did what she had to do. Also, hit that like button. Hitting that like button helps keep that momentum growing. We got 24 people in the chat, but 12 likes so far. So hitting that like button does help keep that momentum going. Hey, Gemini. Gemini. Liam cannot do that because Steffi's going on maternity leave. Yep. But she could stay on maternity leave. That's what she could do. But I said this earlier. I'll say it again. That I'm happy that Sonny Corinthos finally ended that friendship with Natalia Ramirez. I don't know why she had them little fake tears in her eyes. Like, don't nobody care about you, Trick. Him, Hawk, Abbott, I mean Tracy is safe again. Look, stop with those lies. Phyllis harassed the hell out of Martin with that water bottle. Yo, he should have thrown that water bottle in her face. That would have been hilarious. Okay, now that I got good news that the grapevine that Marissa Reyes as Ariane Horton, the daughter of Will and Gabby, is aged up and will be paired with Doug is coming. Not him, Hawk Abbott. Love. I'll leave my girl alone. I feel sorry for Natalia. For what? Why do you feel sorry for her? LOL. Gemini says, hey, Rosemary. Natalia is evil, inside and out. LOL. But different strokes for different folks. I just want to know why. LOL. I just don't like Natalia because she's evil. Pure, unfiltered evil. Just nasty. And I'm happy that her son keeps his distance from her. But apparently, Natalia got 2 kids by 2 different baby daddies. So who's her other baby daddy? Because apparently, That's not her son of what she went through with Sidwell. Oh, please. She ain't the victim here. I bet you she was the villain there. She broke up the marriage. She cheated on him. So who is her other baby there? She got two kids, two different baby daddies, but yet she always on her high horse about whatever. Like she ain't no sinner. So who's her other baby daddy? I bet I don't know. I don't feel like Natalia owed Sonny anything. I don't even like her. That's true. He don't owe. She don't owe him anything. Talk about yeah, because this and that, and blah blah blah. I'm like Sonny, the world don't revolve around you, sir. That's what she should have said. Hopefully, Allison's father is an Alcazar. Yep. I'm curious how Sammy gonna explain that to Johnny tomorrow. Yep. Now that I'm glad that Sammy shut Belle up with that one because she was not coming back to town for no crusty EJ. Okay, she came back to town for her son, who needs it because I get why Johnny don't like his father. I don't like her. I don't like him either. But oh, so she cheated and got pregnant with Blaze. Wow, probably. I will let you know Tracy's next love interest will be. Absolutely. Thank you. Keep a good lookout on that one. Because Tracy, she's way too desirable to be going on a jailbird like Martin. Okay? Martin, you will be forgotten very soon. Do you hear me? Very soon, nobody will be thinking about you, Martin. Nobody. Because you, sir, screwed up the best thing that ever happened to you. Finally, EJ got karma. He sure did. But I'm just saying, but Johnny was still acting all whiny and all that other crap. I'm like, Johnny, just listen to your Uncle Chad. He's older and wiser than you. Just go speak your piece in the hospital bed with EJ because I am not in a mood to hear you crying and whining for months on end about you not getting able to say goodbye to EJ. So therefore, just do that real quick. How did she expect Johnny to feel? How is this? He's supposed to be angry. Absolutely. Spiderquake says, Curry, from when I met Belle last year or this year, I liked her, but I'm not you, Curry, and I'm not biased. Belle was acting so terrible today. I was hoping Sammy slapped her so she was out of pocket that whole episode. And that you can research, so I'm not biased. Well, I'm not biased either. I say it like I say how I feel. Okay, I am biased, but I own it. Someone in the Albert stream said Michael Stanton, the old Noah from YNR, got pissed because GH won't recast him as Michael permanently. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the tweet. I wasn't in his stream, but I saw the tweet on my own. Yep, he was never going to be recasted as Michael. Tracy Abbott will always love Martin. I saw your untrue title yesterday. I mean, oh yeah. Well, it's true. Alexis is the worst mother. She's an enabling mother. Okay? The horrible example for a mother. All right? She enables that spoiled, nasty brat Christina. She's the reason why Christina's such a train wreck. So therefore, I stand by my title 10 toes down. All the way, every day, twice on Sunday. But Johnny has to understand he ain't the victim she was. Exactly. She was the victim. So therefore, he needs to let her explain herself. All right? They are actually killing off EJ. Wow. Probably not. But if they did, I wouldn't shed a tear. EJ is evil. Tracy will always love Martin at Kyrie's Clark. Wrong. So I like Natalia, but you're saying Alexis is worse than her? Probably. Okay, at least Natalia, you know we're getting a monster. Alexis just raises monsters. At least Natalia's evilness raised resilient kids. Now you know Ava slept with her daughter's man, but she's a good mother. Not to Kiki. To Kiki, she was a trash mother. She's a trash mother to Kiki, but to Avery, you damn right. She's a good mother to Avery. He wasn't raped, she was, so it's her problem to deal with. I mean, well, hold up. That is his mother, though, so he has a right to be upset on that behalf. And not to mention, that was the way he was conceived, too. So I'm just saying, he has every right to be upset. But it's just, I don't want him to come across as a whiny little boy. Christina will play crazy, so she don't go to jail. She's not playing crazy. She is crazy. But I would gladly settle for her being at Ferncliff, drugged up, fully drugged. I'm just saying. So yeah, you're damn right. I would love to see Christina locked up in Ferncliff on all types of syringes injected in her. Molly could die, and Alexis would say, but how does this affect Christine? Exactly. Horrible mother. Horrible. I'm just saying. Molly, it's a miracle Molly came out the way she came out because Christina is the worst thing ever created. And people keep calling for Scout to be raised by Alexis too. Absolutely not. Molly was her one miracle baby. She didn't raise Sam, but she did raise Christina from the jump. And look how Christina turned out. Whom is Elizabeth? Jeff Weber and whatever the name is. They did have Elizabeth's parents on. But Ava is broke, so everything must stop. You're damn right. Cause So Alexis, little broke ass, better run up that money. Talk about, oh, I don't have millions. I don't have even close to it. You better go you better go mortgage both your half your practice and your house. That house that Julian gave you, you better put another mortgage on it. Or two, you better get 2 to 3 mortgages because Ava want her money. And she want it now. I'm just saying. She want it by 9 p.m. 9 a.m. She want her money. She want it in cash. Okay? She don't trust you or Valentine. So you better get her all her money in cash. Or Ava might be rich again soon. She sure will. She about to be rich, rich. The queen is about to be back on top where she belongs on her throne. Because Alexis, you brought that on yourself. Like, as much as I hate Christina, and everybody knows I do, I blame Alexis too, because she's just as much to blame. She raised a demon seed. So, therefore, I stand on that business. Alexis, you're a terrible mother. The worst excuse for a mother I have ever seen is Alexis drunk ass Davis. Horrible mother. It's just sad that you couldn't learn a simple parenting book. You just had to spoil that bratty daughter of yours. And speaking of bratty daughters, we got Hope Logan. Like, that's the reason I didn't want to look at Bald and the Beautiful today. I didn't want to see Hope and Deacon at the same time. So I should have known a long time ago to hate Deacon than just now, this week. Because I only started hating Deacon this week, but I should have hated him the moment I found out he slept with Nikki Newman. I should have known. Let's see how Avery turns up because Kiki was no saint. But wait, who was her mom? Look, Kiki was better than Christina. Kiki wasn't committing what Christina was doing. Nice thumbnail. Love it. Hey, Albert. Um, Kiki was not a train wreck like Christina, though. So, therefore, Ava has a better statistic on that. Well, except that Kiki's dead. So, therefore, she had her screw over, baby. It's a great thumbnail. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. LOL. I'm dead. Now, Rod. No, not Roger. Um, but yeah, I should have known I would hate Deacon the moment I found out he slept with Nikki Newman back in the day. Like, that's just nasty. Outright nasty. I should have known he had no class or no standards from then. And then when he went to town, when she came to LA last year, he was talking about how beautiful she is. He kept lying. I'm like, you see, I should have saw the red flags right then and there, but no, you just had to really make me angry when you did that. Um, to that. His thumbnail last night was drunk Alexis, not drunk Alexa. No, she was actually stone cold sober in that picture. I was wondering if you quit those reviews. Oh yeah, that question was for you because he was noticing your Beyond the Gates review. Um, but I'm happy. But I'll be glad when Carter moves on from Hope. She's too toxic. Yeah, I had some extra time, so I had to take it. It was fun doing it. And Rosemary Brown said she's doing good. Um, but I'm happy that Sharon and Phyllis are on better terms. I mean, they're both complaining to Ryan about Kiki got her killed, but Kiki had a great mama. Because Ava was a victim, though. Okay? Ryan Chamberlain committed fraud, and therefore, Ava was Ryan's victim, right along with Kiki. Hi, Darby. How are you? I hope Danny manages Samantha, not she. But it's easier than doing B&B since it's shorter. Oh, it's just easier doing B&B because it's shorter. Yeah, and because we're stuck with them for another 3 years. I still can't believe that they renewed them for 3 years straight. Like they should have definitely just gave Brad Bell like just a little bit of rope. You only renew him 6 months at a time. And Jacqueline Willow's father is Silas Clay. Silas Clay. That's who. Her and Kiki have the same father. But what did you? But Albert, what did you think about the return of the Queen Sammy Brady today, and how she handled Belle today? Because Spiderquake said that he was hoping that Sammy slapped Belle. I'm like, I get why Belle had an attitude with Sammy though, because Sammy sold her on the black market. So we're gonna always have beef for life if you sold me on the black market. I'm just saying. Ava low-key made Ryan think she wanted Kiki dead over sleeping with Griffin, and Ryan took it and ran with it. Even when Kiki left Morgan alone, her great mama still slept with her new man. Great mom. What you talking about? Her new man. It was Kiki that slept. Ava had Griffin first. So I don't know what you talking about. Ava had Griffin first. He would never admit Ava got, because it wasn't her fault. Why you watch Bald and the Beautiful if you hate it or don't like it? Look, I have my moments. And ultimately, I'm a soap opera reviewer. So I had no choice but to look over it. That's why I didn't watch it today, because I didn't want to look at Deacon or Hope. But I'm not the Tom Star of this chat. Like, the Bald and the Beautiful has its good spots. I can still admit it. But Bald and the Beautiful is not the bane of my existence like the Tom Star of this group. Sammy Brady was annoying today. Kind of like you stake a claim in towards EJ after he won. Come on, Pinocchio. If you lie any harder for Ava, your nose will poke out somebody else's eye out. I'm dead. I'm not lying. Ava, if she had known that that was Ryan and not Kevin, she would have never spoke to him. But I did like how Alex was putting his foot on Sarah's supercut haircut next. Sammy is about to destroy everything in her way. Absolutely. But I thought I bought Sammy's excuse. She came back in town for her son. Because her son definitely needs her right now. Because I get Johnny's anger, I really do. EJ is a despicable man. But, you know, at the end of the day, he sounded like a whiny little boy. So it started to take away some of my sympathy. I like the Kyriakis brothers in action. Hey, cat lady! Sarah's hot trash. Look, yeah, but she got that Supercuts haircut. I'm like, Dora the Explorer. I'm like, I wish she would at least dye her hair blonde again. She looks so much better as a blonde. Ava's just a tramp. How dare you? But she is a tramp. Cat lady was trying to get me to crash out tonight, but I was too smart. Ow. I'm dead. But yeah. But just Johnny being so whiny just doesn't really work for him. So I just hope that they kind of tone that back. If he don't want to like EJ, then cool. And stop blaming EJ solely for that stupid adoption. Like, that is just ridiculous. Either give them the baby or don't. But, ugh. Like, I'm so over Tate and Sophia and this baby. Albert needs to hook on phone and I'm dead. Like, honestly, I'm over that. Victor Kiriakis would have been proud to see his sons working together to take over Demera today. But it won't last because we all know Kristen, she's not going to take this lying down. So once she gets out of that little predicament that she's in, she is going to come back swinging and fill up when Kristen find out the little secret that you're keeping with Vivian Alamain. Woo-hoo! That's a wrap for you. And Xander, she gonna get you too. So my money's on Kristen in the end now. Like, they may have got their little victory right now. Victor is gonna be smiling right now, but he ain't gonna be smiling in hell for too much longer because Kristen Demera is a force to be reckoned with. So she's gonna definitely retaliate against all of them. I love Sharon and Phyllis playing a cat and mouse game with Martin to admit he tortured them. Yeah, that was a fun scene to watch. Yeah, Kelly, I got mixed up for a minute, but you kept trying to poke the bear, but I'm too smart like Victor Newman, baby. Oh, Lord. Not Victor Newman, but at least you're not married to Nikki Newman. I'm just saying. Kristen's my favorite on days. Yeah, and she's gonna take care of business, Spider-Quake. Don't you worry. Kristen Demera, she ain't nothing to play with. She will retaliate against both of them. Connie Vininsky versus it. Come on, you know Ava Jerome looks 10 times better than all of Connie's stomachs. Albert gotta make you burnt franks. Not burnt franks. I'm dead. That is something else. Hey, Double C. How are you? Also, hit that like button. That helps keep that momentum growing. We got 29 people in the chat and um, 16 likes so far. So definitely hit that like button. It helps grow the momentum. Please and thank you. It was heartbreaking to see Tracy take off her engagement ring because she now knows Martin's true colors, that he never loved her and was a victim like Sharon and Phyllis was. Yes, indeed. Just like Ava Jerome was a victim of Ryan Chamberlain. But because certain people don't like Ava, they just try to whitewash that. Do If I do it, my love, it's because I'm thinking of you like last time you saw the pic. I heard Jack Wagner returns to Bald and the Beautiful to reprise the role of Nick Maroney. Maybe Brooke can hook back up with him. Do you think Albert could cook? That question was for Cat Lady, but the answer for me is hell now. That I like burnt hot dogs over the grill. Is what Albert responded. The cat lady said the same thing. Hell no, Spider. Connie isn't as big as Tracy. You be exaggerating. No, I don't be, okay? Connie weighs like 3 times tons than Tracy. So stop with your lies. Don't make me have to put a picture of Connie Vininsky up in here because I really don't want to. That's number one. I don't want to bleach my eyes out because I really don't want to look at her. And number two, I think I got to give Albert a second chance. He messed up cooking during a stream once. I was like 2023. Here, aren't you sweet, Spiderquake? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Get, trying to have Albert's redemption story. Um, Please, Ava is never a victim of anyone. Hey, I try to save you from the kitchen. I'm trying to save you and the state of New York and the fire department a lot of time by keeping you away from the kitchen. Microwave is your friend. Do a side by side. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. No, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. You know damn well that Tracy looks better than Connie. So therefore, I'm tired of all. Exactly. Wink pictures, please. Look. Stop with the. Connie is not bigger than Tracy. Yes, she is. I'm just saying, she's about 3 times the size of Tracy Abbott. Connie Vininsky. All right? She's about a good 300 plus pounder, while Tracy is a solid 295 or 290. So therefore, I don't want to. Or 280, actually. You're too funny. That's why you're like, I'm dead. I'm dead. Look, I don't need to dignify that. I know what I saw. I know that Connie and Tracy are like, Dewan, what type of question is that? Audra Charles. She is all that and a bag of chips and 3 bottles of champagne. Like, she got it all. That woman can't do no wrong. Mm-mm. But you want to talk about who was annoying on Days of Our Lives? It was Kate. She was working my nerves up until the very end when Vivian Alamein came up in there. I'm like, okay, he says, stop lying. What do you mean I'm lying? How am I lying this time? I'm not gaslighting anyone when I say Tracy looks way better than Thank you, Double C. Thank you. Have a great night, Albert. See, I've never seen Connie Vaninsky. Good, and I'm saving your eyesight from not having to see her right now. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna traumatize my audience by showing a picture of her. Curries, would you date Tracy in real life? Yeah, if she was about 30, 40 years younger, then yeah, I would, but still. Um, I sure would. Or if I was 30 to 40 years younger, 40 to 30 years older, I sure would. Tracy Abbott, she's a cute older woman. If I was her age bracket, I'd be like, absolutely. But I'm 25. She's like 65. I know you need glasses and a truck scale to find. First of all, don't call Tracy fat again. It's chum chum. That's what she is. She's chum chum. She lying like a rock. Ain't nobody lying. But the age difference, yep, it's the age difference. That's the only reason I wouldn't go after Tracy. It's the age difference. If I was in her age bracket, it'd be on and popping. I'm just saying. But it was nice to see Emma and Jocelyn getting along today. They've come a long way. I'm like, good. Y'all need to get over that your little feud from years ago. Lies, lies, lies. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm dead. Claire Newman versus Audra Charles. Look, it's the scale difference. Not the scale difference. Look, Tracy is chum chum. Yeah, that's all she is. She's just a little chum chum. That's a classier way. If Tracy was a rich white man, he would be on that like a white on rice. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Her intuition is clear that Johnny will eventually have a heart to forgive EJ, and I think Chad will get through to him. You young enough to be her grandson. Exactly. Exactly. So that's why I won't do it. I can't believe Audra accepted Victor's job offer. Me neither. Like, ew. I wouldn't work for that crusty old man. Yeah, Gemini probably all about no. Don't be listening to Gemini. Don't be listening to Gemini. Okay, because there's no way in the world if a rich white man looked like Tracy. Stop with those damn lies. You know good and damn well you would not date no Tracy Abbott. Dude, stop, you making my head hurt real bad. I'm dead. Blackpink me, put me in my place. You say, no, I'm dead. Look, I told, but I said why I wouldn't date Tracy Abbott. It's because she's not in my age bracket. But if she was in my age bracket, it would be on and popping. Because look at Tracy from back in her day. I'm just saying, Tracy from back in the day, she was bad. Tracy now is still bad, but there's just too much age. After Victor and Nikki screwed her over, Audra is a dummy. Exactly. Victor want Audra to seduce loser. Well, it ain't happening. Audra Charles, she got a man. A man that looks excellent. Now, you want to know what woman I would date? Simon Thompson, the woman that I would date her name is ADA Turner. ADA Turner. So I would date her. She a little older than me, but I couldn't give a damn. We're close enough in age. But she's married to Sidwell in real life, so I got to deal with that. But I don't care. I will be the third wheel in that marriage. Guys, remember Rachel Ray back then and now? I'm dead. I'm dead. I remember Rachel Ray, but Sammy Johnny does have a heart of gold like Chad, and yes, it will take him time to come around. Lily and Audra will not learn. Exactly. Victor can't be trusted. Can't trust that good old man. You can't trust him. 88 Art Turner wouldn't touch you after you eat Tracy's groceries. I'm dead. What about Faith? I don't want Faith. Mm-mm. I mean, Faith is okay, but she's too boring for me. Tracy ain't in your weight bracket either. I'm dead. I thought you liked Tracy. Oh, Lord. I'm dead. What's going on here? Yeah, I think he will forgive him, but it will be a while. Wink, I just lost my life. Yeah, I gotta stop with all these lies and attacks. There's nothing wrong with Tracy. Okay, she will find a man her age, just like in real life. Beth Mathland is married, has been married for several years, and her husband is very happy with her. Very happy. So Tracy Abbott is no different. She can get and keep a man. She too young. I mean, I guess she could be too young, but she's just too boring. I don't know what it is, but she's just kind of, her look is just boring for me. I could let me look up the actress because I saw her on a different show. She's 22 years old, so I'm 3 years older than her. But she just don't do it for me. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. She just don't do it for me. Mm-mm. She is young, but that's not the reason. I got good news that Greg Vaughn as Eric Brady is filming at Days of Our Lives, and we will find out his air date. Yeah. Yay! Eric Brady. I'm so happy to see him. I sure am. I'm fighting rainbows. I'm dead. But yeah. What else happened on The Young and the Restless today? Let me look. Because Tracy. But like I said, I love the way that Jack kept stepping to Martin. Like Jack was ready to fuck Martin up. He's ready to tell Martin what time it is. He really was not playing with Martin. So Jack can't play around. And that is the truth. But who am I rooting for on the Bald and the Beautiful? Oh yeah, Luna. I'm rooting for Luna. That's why I'm watching the Bald and the Beautiful. I want to see Luna bond with her father because I don't want to see Steffi win. Tired of Steffi. She went around saying that same nonsense. No, Finn, Luna can't have no place in our lives. Like, I'm tired of her. That's the reason. So Spider Quick asked me that earlier. That's the reason. I'm rooting for Steffi to lose to Luna. I don't care about Sheila, but Luna, take her down. She's the reason I'm watching right about now. But I just didn't feel like watching today's episode because I don't want to look at Deacon. Cause he could fight a black man in Carter, but get this, he wants Hope back with Liam. But Liam, who cheated on her how many times? But yet he didn't have no hands for Liam, but yet he tried to throw hands with Carter. Read between those lines. That's why I'm mad with Deacon. I don't care if it was just an inconvenience or not. I'm holding that same grudge, that same energy. I said it because I'm that damn petty. And I will stay petty. Because that pissed me off. I forgot about Eric. The only thing popping... Tracy Abbott has her blouse buttons because she's too fat. I forgot about Eric Audrey trying to seduce Kate. After the hotel episode, I really do believe Jack would kill Martin. I think her plans to seduce Kyle will backfire. Probably. And Melanie says, same, I saw Eric is back in an Instagram picture, but he comes and goes. But I feel like since John's funeral is happening in June, it is heartbreaking that we will lose a legacy character. How does Deacon not have a scratch on him? Exactly. That's bull crap because Carter was effing him up. I'm just saying Carter was putting in some good punches in, and Carter still would have had him. Had Daphne not walked into that room, Deacon wouldn't have walked out alive. Like, Carter is big as shit and a black belt in real life, much bigger, much stronger, much taller than Deacon. So one more second, like a few more, if Daphne would have just waited a few more minutes, Deacon would be dealt with right now with no teeth in his mouth. I'm just saying, Carter is bigger and stronger and younger and faster and taller. So all those aspects, plus they're both whatever, Carter would have F Deacon up. But yeah, Liam take Finn down. But nope, I'm staying on that petty energy. Cause he can try to hit a black man, but he want to go sucking Liam's dick. So fuck Deacon and the horse he rode in on. See, I'm mad all over. See, now I'm mad all over again. I'm mad all over again. Jesus Christ. Because Daphne saved him, I'm dead. Looks like the Tom Star in this chat isn't the only one that's obsessed with white cock. That's why Tom Star's not into Beyond the Gates. Not enough white guys he can fantasize about. Forever. I'm just saying. Forever better than and get it or go to Sunny and I was mad as can be. Daphne should look like Audra Charles. She should. She couldn't. How are you tonight, Martha Brown? But yeah. I was mad again because that was BS. If anyone deserved to be hit, it would have been Liam. He said, oh, facts. Fantasy. I'm dead. Deacon whooped Carter worse than Jason beat Drew Kane. Stop with those lies and fallacies. That is what you're going to do, DeJuan. You're going to stop with all your lies and your fallacies. Like Carter is not scared of thing. But also, we got 19 likes. Just hit that. Just keep hitting that like button. That helps that momentum growing. It really is. You know Luna is a killer, right? Yeah, she is. But she killed two nobodies. Tom Star and what's the face? And you see, I forgot his name already. Oh, and Hollis. And that's who Deacon's still crying about every night. I'm like, you know what, Deacon? That's another reason he was already on my hate list prior to that, too. He's the only one that keep mentioning those two losers' names. Tom and Hollis, Tom and Hollis, Tom and Hollis. Like, they should be long forgotten by now. They were very insignificant to the show. So I don't know what Deacon is crying about. Luna did her mother a favor. Rex Brady is back and is now suspicious of Kate shooting EJ. Luna and Sheila are going to be a problem. They sure is. I hope that Luna is the solution to my Steffi problem. Because someone needed to knock Steffi down a peg. Or several. Hi, Amber. How are you? Oh, wink, wink. This question is for you if you're still here. Did you watch Beyond the Gates from yesterday? Did you see Martin sing that ridiculous, say that ridiculously inappropriate line? You keep crying about Emma, so Deacon misses his friends. Love. Taylor tried to get Hollis to date Brooke. Tried. His Deacon missed his friends. Oh, well. His friends should have been more memorable. Good, and you? Look. I haven't said Emma's name all night, and that's not true, Gemini. There are millions of people worldwide that are just as passionate about Emma as I am. I'm going to bring them to the stream one day. I got bad. She sure did, and Martin is gross. Just nasty. I did not need to hear that yesterday. Talk about, oh yeah, the way you fill me up. I'm like, he ain't had to say all that. Like, Martin don't even have no type of sex appeal, so he really did not need to say that line. I'm like, whoever who wrote that line, you need to get me to review that, because if I would have been, I'd be like, hell no, he's not saying that on screen. That's just nasty. The millions living in your head. Look. No, Deacon has another child named Eric. Yeah, I heard about that. And he don't mention him at all. Ava killed a nobody and Connie Falconeri, very insignificant. Oh, well. Look. I don't know what to say about Connie. He has every right to hate Luna. She killed his friends. Ooh, boo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Look. I have no sort of sympathy. None of my black heart is going out to those two. Because, look, at the end of the day, how I see it is that Luna was doing her mother a favor. Because her mother had to walk around, had to see Tom Star without any clothes on. So that is just insufferable. Ashley, Jack, Tracy, and Chance had Martin cornered today, and Ashley lashed out. I sure did. I loved it, Melanie. I loved watching Ashley go off. Because that bastard abused her. Wait a minute. I forgot. I'm still mad at Ashley, so I forgot about that. But you know what? I'll put my differences with Ashley aside for the greater good. Heart black as hell. I'm, I'm dead right now. Shoot. They don't get no type of sympathy from me because they had the nerve to put shit. That's like, can you imagine, wink, wink, if they casted you on The Bald and the Beautiful and you got paired with the as a love interest to the Tom Star of this group, and they told you that you chose him over over that you chose him over Bill Spencer. Imagine that. They're like, we could have you have a scene with I was glad to see Ash. I needed a chaser after a week full of traces. I have no sympathy for Connie Falconeri, but can you imagine that, wink wink? If they told you that you've been casted to play a role on The Bold and the Beautiful and your love interest is I'm dead. I have no sympathy for Connie Falconeri, says Dewan. And I can see why people do not like her, even though I do. Who? Oh, I hate Luna and Sheila with a purple passion, is what Melanie said to you, Sammy. Who's thinner, Hope or Penelope? Penelope, because she smokes crack. She smokes crack. That's why she's skinny. I'd go off a cliff like Emma Barber. Uh, I'm dead. That's because you know that Hope will be involved with this Liam medical crisis storyline. Unfortunately, she probably will be. I'm just saying. But Luna was blessed though when Poppy cut all ties with her. I'm like, good, that's a blessing. So is Poppy now off the show? That's what I'm hoping. I don't ever want to see Poppy again. They ruined her character the second she slept with Tom Star. There was no more redemption for the Poppy. She's not even a fan favorite character, anyways. Like, who really is a fan of Poppy? Who? I don't even know if she has any fans left. I've never seen one actually root for her. I mean, outside of when she first started, she had her bitter sister. And once they realized how it is, they didn't want her again. Oh, we never see Poppy again. That makes two of us. Because, no way should she ever be on our screens again. You'd be surprised, Kyrie's. I would be surprised. You're right about that. I would be. Because I'm genuinely curious if anybody left is still rooting for her. Because she lost my support a long time ago. She, especially when she stole Finn's virginity. I can't look past that. I can't forgive her for that. She is forever trash worthy for that, for doing that, because that was just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Like, it was bad enough when they just had their one night, the idea of them having a one night stand. But Awesome. Black Pink Me, Cat Lady, Hippie Gypsy, Octavia Jackson, and Rook King have been gifted memberships. So this Sunday, I'll be having a members live stream. I see a lot of people on social media defending Puppy saying it wasn't related by blood. I don't care. He still took her virginity. I mean, so yes. So a perk of being a member to make sure when I post those members polls on Sundays, I could do without Penelope. That makes two of us. It'll be lots of fun to for our member stream. Thank you, Heifer, for gifting memberships. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Rocky, leave my Gordon alone. You don't need to be hissing at him. Hi, Gordon. Look at the fan favorite has made an appearance tonight. Yes, you like your nightly camera time, don't you, Gordon? Hey, Gordon. Hey, Boo. Hey, Gordon, Boo. He's still right here, too. Cool. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Who is your most hated character on Bold? Deacon, followed by his daughter, Hope Logan, followed by Steffi. In that order. Those are the three characters I hate off the top of my head. I mean, I have intense dislike for Liam. I love Gordon. He is so handsome. Yes, indeed. A very handsome kid. The moment he got his adult eyes, he stopped being feral. Well, he was born indoors, but it took him the longest to warm up to me out of all of them. But he did. I guess Penelope Logan was a nobody. Sure was. Thank you for the membership. Of course. All up. Which is thank Tracy Abbott because I noticed you didn't say because I wanted to pretend he doesn't exist. Okay? I was trying to pretend he don't exist. He's not on the canvas currently. But you're right, I do hate him for what he did to my girlfriend, who would still be alive if it wasn't for him. Okay? But since Gemini loves to report that nobody else cares but me, I thought I would give y'all a little bit of a break. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Rosemary says, hi, handsome Gordon. I could give y'all some breathing room every now and again on her name. I can give some breathing room. But I'm dead. That is what I could do. Ugh. Deacon has every right to be heartbroken for Hollis Tom gone because of Luna. Oh, isn't that sweet? All that's showing is that you people have more of a heart than me. That's a good thing. Okay? I am cold sometimes. It's just Not everybody got to be cold like me. Give us some breathing room for Butterball app. I'm dead. Sometimes I'm dead. Yes, sometimes I could give breathing room on thing, but I don't know why. Well, I would if she wasn't featured in a top storyline, but she was featured in a storyline now. So of course I had to mention her. You sometimes have a heart of gold, but sometimes you have a black heart. But I understand. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Yeah, some characters just bring out my black heart. Like Summer Newman, she automatically brings out my black heart. She just brings out ice in my veins when dealing with her. I'm tired of using her. Never mind. Never mind. Let me not go there because I know how I get when it comes to Summer Newman. How angry I can get for real. So I'm not gonna say that. That's when that goes past trolling. I can get mad for real. So, but Phyllis Summers, she could bring up my dark side. Especially when I think about what she did to Dan. Speaking of, I don't speak about Danny Romalotti at all anymore. If you notice, when I first started doing these streams, I talked about him every day, but I don't even talk about him no more. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess. And where's my handsome George Blackmon? I just noticed that. He's not here. Where's my handsome George? He's probably with a man right now, though. That man is gorgeous. I know. He be with them red claps right now. He's probably pleasing someone as we speak. But I miss you, George. Rock on Black Heart. I'm dead. Look. But I don't talk about him anymore. He got phased out, I guess. But when he comes back, George has a date. Of course. Probably has 3 dates. I'm a social butterfly in this chat, but don't sugarcoat anything on the truth in here. I know that's right, sweetheart. I know that's right, my sweet Melanie. You don't sugarcoat nothing up in here. You know what? F it. I might as well just. Actually, never mind. I was going to give 5 more memberships, then I thought about it. You see, we have the perfect editions now. So if I gift 5 more memberships, then there's a chance that the members live could be altered if a certain someone was gifted a membership. Straight no chaser. I am so petty to say that out loud. I am so damn petty. But Wink Wink knows who I'm talking about. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of the escape. Can't turn the member streams into Dr. Phil sessions. The member streams are even more crazier than your regular host. Absolutely. But that is the Queen Melanie. I love having you here. Always. You and your beautiful purple hearts make my night. Every time I see you, I'm so happy. Okay, Melanie? That is the truth. I put that on everything I love. It's true. No, Dr. Phil, no. Exactly. That's why I didn't gift the other five. I was like, no. I was like, if that happened, I'd be like, ah, shit. Did you love Deacon putting karate moves on Carter but will get props on fighting back? Mm-mm. Deacon was about to get a two-piece and a biscuit from somebody. Oh, oh. But I really have great faith that my interview went very well today. I have great faith because it was genuine. I spoke about my work experiences. I asked about the job. I gave some really great answers. I even left him intrigued about my book. Well, he asked about what do I do. He asked me the question outright, what do I do outside of work? I didn't want to tell him about this channel because, So I just told him a little bit about the book, but he said in 1 minute summarized, I summarized that book, and he said that's very intriguing. I can't wait to. I hope I get to read it one day. I'm like, you will when it's done. Cause I expected Carter to whoop Deacon's ass, and he will. Cause Carter was definitely unfazed by Deacon. He's unfazed. If I was Carter, I'd be right up in that restaurant. I'd be like, serve me, bitch. Serve me. Serve me. I'd be like, serve me. No one needs to know about this. I'm dead. Well, that's not true. Thousands of people know about this channel. Okay? We're going to keep this momentum growing. But still, the mess up in here, does your family know about you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, my family subscribe. Some of my family is subscribed to this channel, and I'm still the same. Some of my family is subscribed to this channel. I'm still the exact same. I'm just saying. The only one I don't tell about this channel is my grandparents. That's the ones that don't know. Now, technically, my father doesn't know either, but I won't care if he did. But yep, they know and they're subscribed. And I still keep that same energy. I ain't got nothing to hide. I provide entertainment. My bad for encouraging him. I'm dead. Look, the only one you need to say my bad to is Tracy Abbott. Because what if what if Beth Matfield was subscribed to this channel? How would you feel, Gemini? This is dysfunctional This is a dysfunctional family at best. Oh, you already got that job, Curtis. It's all yours already. I hope so. I am eager to start working again. But in my concluding thoughts, yet Martin was finally exposed on The Young and the Restless. He was arrested, locked up. They throwing away the key. That little old creepy bastard. He ain't coming back here no more. But I'm gonna call this stream a night. Have a great night, Dewan, Rosemary, Jacqueline, Melanie Corley, sweetheart. Have a great night. Gemini. Have a great night. Spiderquake, Albert Bostic, Black Pink Me, Amber Gonzalez, Cat Lady, Sammy Thompson. Have a great night. Wink, wink, Brooke. And everybody, and Double C and everybody else. It's lots of fun. I should be back tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely be back. Oh, and have a great night, Tamara Price, as well, and everybody else. And if I'm not back tomorrow, I will definitely be back on Saturday.